You mentioned how you were in the Navy during the Ice Bowl and obviously an MVP of Super Bowl VI, a champion a second time less than a decade later. The fact that we're seeing Brady in his 9th Super Bowl, you're the perfect person to ask since you've seen a lot. You played against many. People say he's the undisputed greatest of all time. What do you think?
Well, one of the things really hard to predict, obviously, is drafting a quarterback. I mean, there's some that are obvious, and Troy Aikman with Dallas was one of the best drafts ever, but they knew that right away. But Brady was taken in the 6th round, and they obviously didn't understand his strengths, or he would have been drafted sooner. And his strengths are he's got a very good arm, but he gets rid of the ball quickly. He sees what's going on, and he evidently understands what's going on more than most quarterbacks because he gets rid of that ball quickly. It's hard to sack him, and he doesn't run. He doesn't really buy time running around, but he does it with his mind and reading the keys on defense. He can tell when it's zone man-to-man, and he knows that the receivers know when to hook up on a zone and make the break on a man-to-man, and he gets rid of the ball, and he picks out that receiver, whether it's Gronk or Edelman or whoever it is.
So is that a yes?
Yes. He's amazing. He's really the best at being able to get rid of that ball and knowing what's going on there. And he's got he's a good athlete. He's stays in great shape.
Yeah, I mean you played till you're 37. I mean this man's a 41-year-old now. He has never known what it's like to be a 40-year-old not finishing up in the Super Bowl. He was a 40-year-old last year, and he's a 41-year-old right now. It's unbelievable.
But 41. If you stay in shape, you're I had some concussion issues. I was just turning 38, and so I played 11 years, and I was told by Dr. Fred Plum at Cornell Medical School that I should. The next one could be the real problem in your life. You've had too many of them. So I retired then, but I was still playing physically at a very good level then because I stayed in shape. And that's what Brady, they talk about a bad game because he's 41 years old. Well, he had a bad game when he was 30. So he still is playing great football at his age, and he just needs to not listen to people to tell him how old he is, to just get out there and keep doing what he's doing.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.